Hey, what's up, guys? Mike King with King Family Consulting here, and today I want to talk to you about market segmentation for realtors and the importance of having market segmentation in your messaging to the marketplace. And what this can really do is help separate yourself from being a commodity in the marketplace. Now, I know that you think that you're not a commodity, that what you do is special. And I understand that. I get the same thing being a marketer myself, in the question of, well, what makes you different than every other marketer? And I want to show you a way to preempt that question in a prospect's mind and to handle that before you ever get into a conversation with them, because it's important to lay that foundation in their mind to help answer that objective. So let's dive into this. Now, here's how it typically works. Most realtors will approach their market like this. They'll have one segment that'll be everyone, and they'll just position their messaging in front of everyone in the market. They'll take a shotgun approach, right? They'll shoot it out there, cross their hands, get on their knees and pray and hope that some people see it who just might need their services and will reply. So then you have the realtor who understands marketing a little bit more, and you might get this type of segmentation. So they'll segment the marketplace into buyers and then sellers, and then they will formulate their messaging around which appropriate party they're going to be delivering it to. So they'll have a specific message for buyers and they'll have a specific message for sellers. So what I want to do today is I want to show you a more strategic way of segmenting that audience. And to do that, I want to go ahead and I want to just work off of buyer. And I want you to think strategically about who this segment of the marketplace is made up and how you can make your messaging speak directly to that person inside that segment. And what that'll do for your business is, one, it'll allow you not to be a commodity inside your prospect's mind. You won't just appear as another realtor to them, because to be honest with you, they don't care about your success. They don't care about the awards that you won or the suit you wear or the car you drive, right? They care about their own selfishness and what they need, and that's just human nature, and you really need to speak to that. But you need to have a messaging that separates you from every other realtor on the block that's trying to get their attention. And this is how you do it, is you narrow down this segmentation. So the first way that you can go about and you can do this is you can do it with employment. You can segment this group into their job. So I'll give you an example, right? So you could have messaging that speaks directly to teachers. You can shoot videos about a certain neighborhood, for example, that's maybe close to the school, so there's less of a commute for them. Or maybe education, because they're teachers, is important to them and to their kids. So you're talking about certain elementary schools or high schools in that area that are great academic-wise. You could have healthcare workers. In my town, there is, over the last couple of years and even still now, they're building this thing called the Medical Mile, which is a bunch of hospitals, a bunch of healthcare offices, and a whole bunch of different niches all along the street in a major part of our downtown. And then there are several neighborhoods around that area. So Smart Realtor would speak specifically to those people in healthcare and talk about why those different neighborhoods are advantageous to that potential prospect. Closer to work, really that could be a good benefit, but allowing them ease of access if they're traveling because it's right by major highways and outlets, all of that good stuff, but really pinpointing that messaging to who they are as a person. Another one could be first responders. Your messaging could be tailored towards police officers, firefighters, even veterans, paramedics, excuse me, I was about to say ambulance drivers, but yeah, paramedics, you know, you want your messaging to be tailored to them. So this is just a small distinction, but it separates you from everybody else who is just blasting their message out to anybody. This is allowing you to connect on a deeper level. So we'll do one more. You know, if you handle first-time buyers, for example, if that's a niche that you're successful in and you play in a lot, another way you could segment them is you could segment them by university. You know, what schools are in the areas that you serve, and how can you speak specifically to the alumni of those schools and position yourself as the realtor that specializes in helping alumni of those schools purchase their first home, and then building out whatever that looks like in case if you're going to give them an incentive or you just want your messaging to be focused around that. So those are two ideas on how you can take market and how you can segment it down and speak directly to them on a personal level and completely separate yourself from all the competition out there, because I can tell you no one's really doing this. No one at all. And you can give your business a huge leg up. You just take a little bit of time to think about your messaging and how you can speak to certain segments within your marketplace. So if you found this video useful, please do all the social stuff like it, subscribe to our channel, share this video, tag another realtor below, leave your comments and questions down below, and we'll do our best to answer those and get back to you. And we'll see you in the next video.